this one's for myself. I'm going to do this project just for me. I fancy having this hanging up somewhere. So I was carving this last night. This is the Team G Paralympic logo. I was carving that last night and somebody said to me it reminds me of Thundercats, and that got me thinking Thundercats is a great logo to carve. I haven't really got time for it. I've got a few commission bits to do and bits of other stuff, but you can see that cheeky grin on my face. It means I'm excited about it. So I'm going to spin it round. I'm going to show you. This one is all for me. See what you think. I'm going Thundercats. I'm excited about going Thundercats as well. So I'm going to hang this up. Tornado chasers here in blue. What do we reckon to that? Oh. In. Tornado chase. Can you hear me okay? I'm not sure if I've got any sound. Do we have problems with the sound? Oh, you can hear me okay. Same as normal, yeah? Hopefully same as normal. Yeah, so we're going Thundercats, which is exciting. I'm hoping everything's okay with the sound. I didn't have my AirPods in, so you might not be a channel member, Tornado Chaser, but you're the only one in blue. That's exciting. Yeah, so when I was carving that lion yesterday, Team GB, I just definitely wanted to have a go with Thundercats. Whoever it was, I forget the name of the person who put it in the chat, but it got me thinking. So I took my daughter home earlier and I was straight down to my workshop, grabbed a piece of stone, got home and got it ready. I've been working as well. This is all after work. I don't think my daughter wants to be on the stream. She might. I mean, she might. I can ask her, but I don't think she'll want to be. My wife came home drunk from a bottomless brunch last weekend, and I was live, and we nearly all got to meet my wife at that point because she tried to come down and say hello. I managed to stop her. Who remembers Thundercats? I loved Thundercats when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. Something's not working very well with my let's have a look, see what's going on here. Oh, that's better. We're working okay now. Yeah, Thundercats for me growing up was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hopefully we'll get some people on the chat who want to talk about Thundercats or even some of their favourite TV shows growing up. Also, if you could drop a thumbs up on. Last night we were breaking records. Tornado Chaser, how many people in total you think watched last night before you go off and have a look for it. Just over 20,000 in total watched that stream last night. So it was closer to 21,000. I know, I couldn't believe it myself. So remember, with your newfound responsibility, it's a bit like what said to Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. Make sure you look after that blue next to your name. Don't get power hungry and start booting people off. Great. No, it's not a gravestone. It's I did used to make gravestones, memorial stone, headstones. This is actually a project for myself. It's Thundercats. It's a TV show from when I was growing up. It's an incredible TV show from when I was growing up. And last night we were carving the Team G Paralympics Team GB logo. And I thought, someone said in the chat, reminds me of Thundercats, and I just couldn't get the itch away. So less than 24 hours later, we're carving. Who remembers Thundercats? Anybody? Just quickly give my safety specs a wipe and a clean. Bad habit of not putting them on, and then before it's too late, but slightly gritty. Give them a good clean. There we go. Anybody new on? Anyone the first time stumbling across the TheStoneRanger channel? Drop a comment in, let's say hi. Let's meet new people. We had lots of new people yesterday. We had 20,000 people over the live stream yesterday. Well, 20,500 and something. Incredible. That's going to take some breaking. We got 53 thumbs up, was it? I think, if I remember rightly. I always aim for 10 thumbs up on a live stream. So last night was incredible. What's everybody been up to today? I work from home every other Monday, so I've been at my laptop a lot of the day, at the desk, lots of emails, which is good because I was behind with them. And you know when you're that far behind with them, it either goes two ways: you just dread it, or you just kind of think, right, I'm going for this. went for it. I've gone from 90 to 9. What type of stone? This is a piece of Derbyshire Gritstone. Really nice piece, and I've said on the last couple of pieces, not a good example. This piece is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Hardy says it's nice. You remember Thundercats? So it's not very often I do a project for myself. They generally either a commission or for charity. I do a lot for charity, or a competition where we're raising money. But this one is all for me. So I have all the Thundercats toys. Wow. How many people are going to stumble across this live this evening and they're going to, inside, in their brain, they're going to do the Thundercats theme tune. They're going to start singing it. Because I've been singing it for 3 hours now while I've been getting this ready, in between having some food. I think my wife is fed up with Thundercats. She actually loves Thundercats as well. If I make a short of this letter, quite often I'll make a short of one of the carving I'm working on that evening, and I'll got to go with a Thundercats theme tune. That's if it's on there. You think it's got to be. Incredible. And 5 thumbs up. Solid start. Tornado Chaser says we're on 150 views. We're taking that. Oh no, let's aim for 150 views. So you know that's Tornado Chaser. That's not total views. That's who's on right now. That's how many people are on right now. That's not total views. I was unsure how to start this. Do you start this with the lettering, or do you go bold in the middle? Try and get people's attention. We've gone bold. USA, nice. We have quite a few people in America subscribe to the channel, which is nice. That's the world of YouTube. People, New Zealand, Australia, around the corner from me in the UK, people subscribe. We have Luxembourg, Sweden, Germany, France. Lots in the States. 6 thumbs up, thank you. Somebody asked me what's the aim of the channel on a comment earlier sent me a message and said 10,000 subscribers. That is the aim of the channel. How many Masons watch? A couple. Yeah, we do have a couple who watch. We have people who've been doing it for a while. We have people who are new and want to have a go. We have people who've stumbled across it and have just been inspired to have a go. And we have people who just come along and just chat while I'm carving and find it therapeutic. The disclaimer is, I'm just self-taught, so there'll be some masons who'll come along and they'll go, oh, he's holding that chisel wrong, he's doing that wrong. I've never had any training, I'm just self-taught in my shed, and I've been making stuff now for 8 years, carving stone. I've been working with stone for 15, I've been a dry stone waller, and I do projects for people all over the world. Turned it into a business. We did did incredibly well. Really well. To be honest with you, too well. We became a victim of our own success, where it became so stressful. We had a choice: go bigger or sell up. I'm not that bothered about going bigger. So we sold up, and now I'm a park ranger, which is an incredible job. Don't regret the decision any day, because I was starting to lose the love for carving stone, because I was doing it every day as a job. The pressure of all the things, I was working so many hours, 6.5 days a week, that you start to resent it, and I didn't want that, so I got out. Great decision, because now I get excited about coming down to my workshop and carving the Thundercats of you guys on a Monday evening. Like I say, last night we were carving on a Sunday night in the Peak District in the UK. 20,000 people tuned in total. Mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. I'm going to have to take my jumper off. I put a jumper on thinking it was cold out. It's really not. Oh, that's better already. You a fan of Thundercats? Love the Thundercats. Let's hope some Thundercats fans in the comments tonight. It'd be great. I loved the Thundercats growing up. And as I carve this tonight and it comes to life, it's gonna look awesome, hopefully. Anyway, it's a project for myself, this one. big part of my childhood. Exactly the same. It's, can you name, what are the other ones? What are the other ones when you start thinking about it? So many great childhood memories of TV shows. Shout some out. What's your favourite childhood TV show? We're gonna have people from every generation here. I loved Thundercats. Really, I went for a stage when I was really little. I could not get enough of Rosie and Jim as a kid. Could not get enough. When we got Cartoon Network, we had a bit of Captain Planet. Enjoyed Captain Planet. Me and my friends had the rings, so we could get the power. Power Rangers, obviously. I had a Megazord where you could talk into it. Think of the other ones. We're really on double figures on the thumbs up. We're on 9 thumbs up already. It's Super Ted. Oh wow, Super Ted was something. Super Ted was incredible, actually. The one of the theme tunes what really got me every time it came on was Poddington Peas. So I've got 4 children, and growing up watching TV shows with all of them, mainly my daughter. Not the same. I mean, they're still good, but not the same. Completely different. We've got 11 thumbs up there. That's incredible. Whoever's hitting the thumbs up button there, big thank you. So what that does, by you just doing that simple act of what takes what? Less than 2 seconds. More than a second, less than 2. It's you make YouTube think I'm doing a good job. Which is incredible, because you're taking that time, you're hitting it, YouTube will then think, oh, the Stone Ranger there is doing a good job. Let's get him out there, let's get him some more views. Let's help him on his way to that big old 10,000 subscribers. There's a couple of spiders kicking around here, and Tornado Chasers doesn't like spiders. Really hoping somebody would jump in the chat who's a big fan of the Thundercats and put the theme tune on there, like get the lyrics on the screen. Watch a bit of an episode of Thundercats. $13 thumbs up, thank you, much appreciated. So anybody got any questions while we're carving away? Anybody feel inspired that they want to have a go at stone carving. Well, if you do, there's loads of videos on the channel, like 250 videos on the channel. Some of me live, some of me doing a full tutorial, right from basics, how to carve your own house sign with tools you can find around your house. I'm talking like basic stuff like claw hammer and an old wood chisel, what would cost you just a couple of pounds from a boot sale or a flea market. Where's the Popeyes logo? The logo board has been taken off for a minute, so I shouldn't be doing this tonight. I should be doing the Simple Minds cover, but decided it's one for myself. So the Popeyes, you have to just wait a little bit, but it'll come back. Don't you worry. Not tomorrow night. No, I'll play five-a-side on a Tuesday. No stone carving on a Monday, on a Tuesday night. 14 thumbs up though, we'll take that. No, Tuesday night play five-a-side. I meant to only carve on a Wednesday night. Mrs. TheStoneRanger did pull a little bit of a face, if I'm honest, when I said I was carving tonight as well. So I'll just finish that and then I'll answer that question. So yeah, Mrs. TheStoneRanger did pull a bit of a face. So no, I'm gonna have to have a break for a little bit. Could come back Wednesday, we'll see, but definitely five-a-side tomorrow. Plus, it's better for the waistline paying five-a-side than it is stone carving. And I was ill just before I went away. So I went away and made that little fishing video, that little short, and I went fishing on the Norfolk Broads. And I was ill just before that. And before that, I was riding my bike to work like 3 times a week. And this was 4 weeks since I've been out on my bike. Not felt that urge since I've been. That illness has just taken the edge off it for me. And I know all I've got to do is get on it once and go. And you feel loads better, but you feel like you've lost a bit of your fitness. So it's not as enjoyable. But it soon comes back, so you never know, I might even go out on the bike tomorrow. I've got to go and do a site visit. So I might take the bike and do it. Actually, a good idea that. I didn't think of that just until now. $14 thumbs up, amazing. So I was asked, where did I get this piece of stone from, and how much was it? Oh no, sorry about that. You could hear me, but you couldn't see me. That's my fault. Wait a minute. Video crash. We're back on. Sorry about that. Let me know when we're good. I had to change it around a little. I'm hoping we're back sorted. Crash video, not good. Are we back up and running? Yeah, good. So, where did I get the piece of stone from? So, this is actually some leftover. I used to buy tons and tons of it, and I've still got tons and tons of it left. I think like tons at a time, pallets full of the stuff. And this bit is left over in my yard, so I just went down and got it. I was buying it from a guy in Rotherham. Would go around, and he was a stone seller, and he also had his own quarry, and he cut it for all different stuff. And I would buy all sorts of cut stone from him, and solid pieces of lumps and offcuts. And this actual piece came off an offcut pile. I'd buy pallets and pallets of offcuts at say like £150 a pallet, and I'd turn them into products, and this is off one of them. So if I was to say how much this piece of stone cost me to buy, maybe £1. If I was to go and buy it now from somewhere, would probably, just for this piece, if it was cut and polished, maybe if they had it, maybe they'd charge me like a tenner maybe. Yeah, it's just, this type of stone is just going to the quarry and just, or going to somebody who cut stone and say, looking for a piece of stone from an off-cut pile. A lot of them will give it you. But it's a beautiful piece of stone. Oh God, that's terrible. Do you carve stone? Can't believe I just hit the camera. I'm gutted about that. I was doing so well. To be honest with you, let's leave that outer ring now for a little bit, and let's get on to some lettering so people can see this coming to life a little bit. Yeah, do you carve stone yourself? $14 thumbs up. I reckon with 200 and how many? 200, no, 116 people watching right now. I reckon we could, we can get that up. We can get a couple more thumbs up on that. Drop in, say hello. If you want to be super amazing, hit the subscribe button. We love new people joining the channel. We've got a great bunch of people who are subscribers, and we have some people who are channel members. It's 99p to become a channel member. You get your name in green, you get a badge next to it, you get early access to discount codes. We have a new one going live this week, just waiting for it to be confirmed, for a stone saw from Evolution. Discount on chisels. Hit the subscribe button. Be amazing. Help me on my way to my target set by my daughter, who keeps moving the goalposts. How long have I been doing this? Carving stone. So, 8 years. Yeah, the simple answer is 8 years. You've been looking into new hobbies. Yeah. So 8 years. That is simple. So before that, I was a dry stone waller. Loved dry stone walling. Still do. Building a wall one day. One thing about dry stone walling is you don't get paid until the cope's on. Well, you didn't when I was doing it then. It has slightly changed now. Wasn't great money at the time. £24 a metre I started on. And the coping stuff, you didn't get paid till the coping says, oh, someone said to me one day, do you mind holding off finishing this wall because we want to put a house on it, we just need to get one and someone to cut it and someone to carve it. And me being me, he was like, I'll do it, no problem. I'd seen my dad carve letters in wood and stuff over the years. So I went away, got a piece of stone, printed the house name off on Word, got the right size in, and absolutely ruined a lovely set of wood chisels by carving it. But we carved it, and then the next door neighbour asked for one. I did that, and then the local driving instructor passed away, and they asked me to make him a memorial stone because they'd seen what I'd been carving, and the rest you would say is history. It's viral to the point where I had to stop dry stone walling. I had that much carving work to do. I set up a business. So, and fast forward that business from that one day, fast forward that 6 years, all of a sudden we've got members of staff, we're shipping it around the world, we've got a waiting list of 12 months, and it was mental, absolutely mental. I would love them to have another season of this show. How incredible would that be? That would be incredible. So yeah, that is my little story of learning to carve stone. A very brief one. You'll pick a bit more up along the way as I'm chatting, especially if you're wanting to learn stone carving and you're prepared to subscribe and you hit the button. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. You'll hear me talk about all the jobs we've done, all the time I've broken a piece of stone, all the time it's gone amazing. Well, some of the hardest jobs I've done, some of the nicest, simplest jobs I've done, and what I enjoy doing now by teaching carving, and how I'm self-taught. It was all just from that first day of having a go for that house sign with a set of wood chisels, and now I've got more chisels than I know what to do with. Thundercats. Sorry. Can't find anyone in the US that carves stone. Well, you should. That should be you. There's a gap in the market there. It is a great hobby. It's extremely therapeutic. It really doesn't matter if it goes wrong. You can change your design or just start again. It is just a piece of stone. How often do I sharpen my chisels? Depending on the material. So if you're around on Wednesday night, Thursday, I'm going to be carving a piece of slate. I could possibly just hold it up so you can see as we're talking about it. So I'm carving this at the minute. So this is the Simple Minds album cover. This is reclaimed Welsh slate, 1920s, chunky. I am sharpening the chisel a lot on that. I'm seriously sharpening the chisel a lot on that. But on this, not too much. And also depends on the size of the lettering. At what point on the letter I am at. Jesus loves me. I mean, does Jesus want to stick a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel? Because, I mean, that would be like, I mean, if you got Jesus to subscribe to your channel, that would be like the ultimate. I could just pack up. Yeah, so you get used to your chisel, and also depends on the quality of the chisel. If I'm using the chisels what I reviewed on the channel, cheapest stone chisels on the internet, we did a review on, I'm sharpening them more. These are tungsten tipped, Italian tungsten tipped, supplied by a company in England, family business. But they ship all over the world. But don't buy anything from them before you've watched a video on the channel about the chisels, because there is a discount code for that company on this channel. So yeah, don't rush to buy them. And like I say to everybody, if they are going to buy them, they want the discount code, you don't have to watch the video all the way to the end. You can skip to the end and get the discount code, but I do always appreciate if you stay on long enough that it helps the YouTube algorithm. No, you don't always want the fine edge, you're right. So I was very tempted to tonight, before I got carried away with Thundercats, to do a little live tutorial, but I'm going to put three lettering on one stone, very similar to this, show you 3 different techniques to carving it, 3 different ways of how you can go about it. But I might save it because I've got a GoPro, what my wife bought me. I'm not committed to using it yet. And I might make a proper video with that. I like this live carving format. There's less prep. There's less prep. You're not. There's less work afterwards. You just press go and you start chiseling. But no, I do want to do some proper videos. I say proper videos. They're all proper videos, aren't they? I suppose, are they? So now I am actually going to sharpen the chisel quickly. 212 people on right now. Let's get a new and one more thumbs up. Could we make that to 20 thumbs up? I'm sure with that many people we could have a go. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer so you can see. Might change the sound slightly, but let me know if it's too much. It is, like I say, it is quite therapeutic. There's something about it. It's relaxing. It's enjoyable. There's something extremely nice about getting your music on or an audio book. When you're on your own, chiseling away, you've marked it out. An audio book. So I started a new audio book today while I was working at my desk. I'm gonna have to go back because I wasn't fully concentrating because I was working about public speaking. I'd like to be more confident at public speaking. I'm rubbish at public speaking. I'm not the most confident person in the world. So I've been reading a book about it. Ever use power tools or sanders for fine tuning? Not for my lettering, no. Not for anything like this. We had a couple of products, the range of the business what did water features and bird baths, and I'd use something called a Kachori hammer to hollow bird baths out, so they were like pneumatic. They were pretty good. I mean, people do use power tools for carving. They use sandblasters, or some people use a Dremel, or some people use a pneumatic chisel. So I like this. This is a bit of me. Hammer, chisel, tappy tappy. And there's nothing wrong with the other ways. Nothing wrong at all. Everyone has their own bit they enjoy and they want to do. And this is mine. Samson, Thundercats is on it. Who don't love the Thundercats? Well, as soon as you saw that, was it like instant childhood memory of Thundercats? Yes, quality. And now have you got that theme tune? Have you got them lyrics going through your brain? reckon there's a whole market for just carving 90s kids TV shows logos. I love a logo. So if any of you do subscribe, or you already are subscribing, or you're new, you're going to learn that I like a logo. It can be terrible. Like, I'm not from Sheffield, but I'm from a place very, very close to Sheffield. Sheffield is famous for a lot of things, but one thing is Henderson's relish. I just had to carve the Henderson's relish logo. Just had to do it. There's just things I just like. I just love a logo, and that's the beauty of being tied to a workbench for so many years, doing this as a job, self-employed, or employed by the company, to do it as a job. I had to carve what I was told to carve, and it was still fun, don't get me wrong. I just get cut, and I'll just carve whatever I want for no reason. I just like carving. I'm in a fortunate position where I've got the chisels left over from the business. I've got a yard full of stone, and just one logo at a time, I'm just chiseling away. And I'm building a new workshop at the end of the year. God, I love carving. Yeah, I'm glad you found us. Thanks for staying around. Hopefully we'll see you again. He loves it. Tornado Chaser, are you a religious guy? So Tornado Chaser is on his first night. He's my first ever moderator on his channel, and it's the first night he's been given the power. So I only set it up today for him. So Tornado Chaser, there's a young lad from France. He's a young lad from France who has stuck with the channel. He came on, he went off, he came back. He's stuck with the channel. He's always around. He's always enthusiastic. He sat with me carving on these nights, or watching me carve on these nights when there's only me and him in the chat. Not like now, while there's, what is there, 214 people. He's sat with me. It's just me and him, or me and just a couple of others. And we're just people coming up in the chat who have got green next to their name, meaning they're a channel member. And he's stuck around. He's how old are you? 14, 15, and I've given him the power to be the moderator for the channel. So it's his first night, and I think you're doing a good job. He's encouraging people to subscribe. He's yeah, no, you're right. We've had no channel members yet tonight. We can't have them every night though. There is only 11. I mean, my wife said to me, "You're going to get a new channel member today." It's not that easy to get people to part with 99p to watch me stone carve. I mean, I'd love a new channel member. I always get dead excited. Suffolk Live and Connor, couple of people who come on the channel. Connor's not a channel member, but Suffolk Live, they tipped me last week. I generally nearly wet myself. I got that excited that they tipped me. First time I've ever been tipped. I honestly thought I was going to wet myself. It would be nice if Suffolk Live was around. I've not seen him for a little bit. Can you meet my wife? I mean, not tonight. She's in her Wonder Woman pyjamas. I'm not sure she'd appreciate that. Tell you what, I'll let you meet them when I move and I do this new workshop. I mean, there'll be more space, you see. And you'll meet her then anyway, because she'll be in the background as I'm building the dry stone walls and stuff. She'll be in the background. Mrs. Stone Ranger. No, there'll be no spiders. There will be spiders, let's be honest. It's a dry stone wall. "17 thumbs up. We are motoring." We have smashed that target of 10. Let's go. There's a spider coming across in a minute. Just going to change the hammer. So if you're still on and you've been watching me chisel that other hammer, this one's different. This is a 600 gram dummy hammer. I've had this hammer 8 years. The only thing I've done to it is glued the end in 1 year. I had a really hot summer and the shaft it shrunk. So the hammerhead come loose. So I glued it in. You'll see me grip this hammer slightly different. I'll be gripping it at the top like this, tapping. If I want it, I'll just put my hand down the shaft and give it a bit more. Different hammer's lighter, but you've noticed I moved down the size of the chisel as well. Just working around these corners. Could possibly move on to a half ball nose to work around these corners. "19 thumbs up. We are. I think we're going to do it. Somebody's going to hit that 20th thumbs up. 19 thumbs up. Incredible. Best have a drink of my cup of tea. It'll be cold. I'm terrible at that. I start carving, completely forget about it. I mean, I've been doing it for years. I never liked cold tea until I started stone carving. Coming together, you're right, it is coming together. Can you notice a difference in the noise of the hammer? No more spiders. Do you know, on your screen can you see like love hearts and smiley faces and bits in the bottom corner? I've never used them. What are they? Can someone explain what they're for? I know they're emojis and stuff. Do you just, if you hit them, do they pop up on the screen? Is that what they are? Just to show your appreciation, is that what they are? $20 thumbs up. Wow. Yeah, that's it. The smiley faces and the hearts and stuff. Very steady hand and a good eye for art. Thank you. Do you know, I've been asked many a time of the year if I went to college and studied art. No, I didn't. Not sure what college would have had me with my exam results. As I've got older, I've always thought it would have been nice to. I went straight to work. I went straight at 16. Well, I wasn't even 16. I did my exams at 15 because that was the age I was in the year group. I went straight to work on the building site. Wesley's happy with that. Mohammed says it's beautiful. Where I am lucky, who is it? It's Race King. Where I am lucky and I am blessed in life, I've got that amazing gift, what they call dyslexia. That's where I've been blessed. Dyslexia gives me this ability to visualize things and understand how things work and problem solve, and it gives me the ability to carve stone, which is incredible. Snooked at 21 thumbs up. I'm going to cut this piece of stone. I'm going to cut it to a nice shape. Screw holes. I'm going to stick it up in my new house. So, do I do these for personal orders? There's a long answer to that. So the short answer is yes, but I'm reluctantly saying yes because actually it's more like a no. So I do a few commissions through the year, 5 or 6 commissions through the year. I do a lot of carvings for charity, so we raise money. So you could win this and we could auction it off for charity, or a football crest, or I'm doing the Simple Minds album cover at the moment in the background. I'll be back on the easel Wednesday night. So yes, I do them. I used to do this as a job. I had a business doing it, and then I sold up. I was going to lose the passion for carving stone because I turned something what was just a hobby into a business, and 8 years later we had staff, we were shipping it all over the world, It was incredibly busy, popular, generating good money. I had a choice: go a lot bigger to keep up with demand, sink because I couldn't do it all with the staff we had, and it was stressful, really not good for you, stressful, or sell up. And guess which one I did? I sold up. I became a peak park ranger. I love my job. I work with some of the most amazing people, teaching them stone carving as well as dry stone walling, fencing, all the cool stuff around the national park in England, the Peak Park. And I've still got the love for stone carving, because I would not be carving now if I'd have kept going. I was falling out of love with it. 6.5 days a week. My wife's got a picture of me coming home on a Sunday evening. Everyone else has sat around and had a roast dinner, and I had a pizza and I fell asleep with it in my hand. I sat on the chair. It wasn't good for me. So now I definitely made the right choice. Never regret it for a single moment. I've got a yard full of stone. I've got loads of tools, and I just get to pick them up and come and carve this and chat to you guys. It's yeah, I love it. So yeah, the answer is yes, isn't it? But there, I went for the question. But so if you think this was a great stone, this is Thundercats. This is like my favourite TV show as a child. It's incredible TV show. Keep up the good work, thank you. Wow, that, I mean, I don't think he's passed away, Tornado Chase. I think he's made it ready for the day he does, and he keeps it under the thing. Somebody once asked me if I'd make my own headstone. No, I hate making headstones. It's horrible. Don't enjoy it. And when you live in a small community like me, I don't anymore. But I used to make them for people I knew. Don't want to do that. I'll only really, I mean, I might change this if a family member passed away, but there's only one headstone on my radar that I will make ever again. And that's for my Springer Spaniel, and it doesn't mean it's going to be the biggest headstone in the world, but it's going to be beautiful. It might be simple, beautiful, but it's going to be beautiful. He deserves it. And that's the only one I'll make. Up to now. Looks amazing, thank you. So all the people who said it looks amazing, if you could do me a massive favour, hit the thumbs up button. I know we're on 24. Yeah, 24, that says there. That's amazing work. We aimed for 10. Let's say we managed to get like 53. I don't know how we did that. It's like a glitch in the matrix. But we did, and we're taking it. It's a bit like when a shop labels something up wrong and you have to sell it for that price. YouTube have given them thumbs up now. They're not having them back. If you do stumble across the channel and you think, do you know, I'm going to give that a go, please do. There is videos on this channel helping you what chisels to buy, cheap chisels, expensive chisels, going to the garden set, getting stone, carving your own house sign with tools you can find in a simple workshop, a wood chisel and a claw hammer. People have done it. People have put pictures on there, the ones they've achieved by doing it that way. People send me messages all the time saying, I've been repairing my daughter's house, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without this video. I've taken up carving. Here's some pictures of what I've been up to. If you are doing some carving, and you have been doing it, send it in. Tornado Chaser will put my email address in the chat. So if anyone's got any questions about anything, send me an email. Or you want to show me stuff you've been working on, send it through. Cops again, probably another robbery. This man has the police at his house. He's 14, 15 years old. I'm glad I'm in the UK, not in France, so you are, because I mean, it's unbelievable. What other shows from this era? What other shows were you watching? I stuck it out there really as a question, and no one answered me. What are your other shows from being a child that you loved and you look back with fond memories? I loved Super Ted. Super Ted. And I mean, I was slightly older, but the world went crazy. Well, it felt like the world went crazy. It might have just been my village, but we went crazy for them Power Rangers. And then there's some nice ones I was saying earlier. It's some nice ones I used to remember. Poddington Peas, Rosie and Jim, Magic Roundabout. What you reckoning to that, Tornado Chaser? 26 thumbs up. You happy with that? You'd be making your own videos. I saw one of your videos today. I watched one of your videos today. You're playing one of your games. I subscribed to your channel. That's what you'd be doing. I was so nervous about my first ever videos that I made. They were so bad that to overcome the nerves, I had like I bought a camera. So my first video I filmed on my iPad, then I bought a camera for like £400 maybe, delivered from Amazon. I probably overpaid for it because Amazon overcharged you for everything. I mean, it will come the next day, but it'll be expensive. And I filmed myself, and I had that many takes that I was feeling like I filled this SD card up with everything wrong apart from the video, and they were just so bad, like so bad. They're still on there. Go and have a look. You can see there's proof out there. I mean, they're not great now, but we're on marginal gains. That's what we're working on. Let's get a couple of % better each day. But these first, I was so nervous and so bad that I'll put them out there, but I also didn't want people to see them. So I clipped all the videos of myself messing up, saying the wrong words, swearing on screen, tripping over a piece of stone in my hand. One of the guys who worked for me starting a forklift in the background every time I tried to say something. And I made 2 of them, and I stuck them out there because I wanted people to see me getting it wrong. So it made me feel better about when I put my next video out. So I didn't have to be perfect. I'm not going to get them perfect. It's I was aiming perfection. It was never going to happen. I've never made a perfect video. I could make 1,000,000 videos and never make a perfect video. But it was a real game changer by showing everyone my flaws. And another one I did, which was possibly like 8 months later, I broke a piece of stone while carving it for a video, and instead of starting the video again, which I was tempted to do, I carried on with the video and I showed everybody it happens. It's easy to break stone. It happens. You're putting some work into that tornado tissue. For your first night as moderator on the channel, you're putting some effort in. Don't overdo it. Don't. There's a balance to be struck. You're young and eager. If people want to chat, they'll chat. Oops. What that means when I hit the camera like that, it means it's getting ready for moving. It means I'm getting close to it. No, so who was it said that? No, nothing is perfect. It'd be boring if it was. How boring? I'm going to move across a little bit. I do have a watch on my, yes I do. So it's an iWatch. So my wife jokes, says, oh, you need to take your watch off, and if I'm out in the sun or something, just move that slightly so I don't hit it even more. Yeah, I wear an iWatch, but the problem when you wear an iWatch, the problem when you have an iWatch is you when you're carving, you're twisting, so you're hitting that, what do they call it, the bezel here, you're hitting that, and it starts, when I'm talking, it thinks I'm asking it questions. So I have to take it off. Sometimes you'll see me for the first couple of minutes have it on, and then I remember because it'll start talking. When would I use a dummy hammer over a mallet? We slightly spoke about this earlier, only slightly. So I'm all over my dummy hammer down here, big material. If I'm using a 6mm chisel, and generally using a dummy hammer and going around the outline, I like the thud, I like the bang straight in. I like it. But so this E will be a good example. So the top of this E, I've marked it up. 6mm chisel is too big. But then, so I've got this 4mm chisel, and I'm using this hammer, and I can use this hammer, this big old nylon hammer, which is a beautiful hammer, and I love it, and it'll work. But it's so much better to grab the 600g dummy hammer, lighter, got more control. So with this, I'm stuck here. I'm not holding it like this. The dummy hammer, I'm gripping it here, and I can just tap round. I can angle my wrist. It's a slight tap into the corners. So it's once when I'm moving down that side of the chisel. That's when I like to use it. I'm just moving down them sides of the chisels. Drop from like a 4, a 5. I will use it with a 6, but you should see these are slim line. These are chunkier. Don't generally use it too much with these chunky ones. I'll use it with a 6, but it'll have to be this pencil one like this. Is really thin one. Has your slate been delivered? 30 thumbs up. Wow. How far do you reckon we can get in 15 minutes? So thinking about your slate, the dummy hammer, I use more on slate. More control. Slate is not as forgiving as stone. Remember it's chip, but you've ordered some Welsh slate, so it's the best slate. But it's not as forgiving as stone. And you've got a bit more control with that dummy hammer. It'll dig in with the grooves. And I like the dummy hammer on the slate. I'll use it a little bit more. Well, that's perfect then. Right answer. Yeah, so the dummy hammer. I only had a dummy hammer. I didn't even have a bigger nylon hammer for months. I did everything when I first started with a dummy hammer. And I didn't want another hammer. I did not want one. That once I got one, that changed a bit. Like, I want them people, if I like something, I'm very loyal to it. But I've got bad habits now, so I'll use the dummy hammer for too long on a certain piece of carving or a certain letter, and the other way around, I'll use the big nylon hammer when I should be using dummy hammer. Have you been on shift today? How did I get into this? This is a question. So if there's people on the channel who are regulars, they will have heard this before. I might have even said it this evening actually. So, I started off as a dry stone wall at the age of 18. Loved dry stone walling, loved it. I was working as a miner, absolutely loved it, did it for years. But along the way, I was doing jobs. I had a young daughter, a young family. Somebody asked me to postpone the dry stone wall I was building because they wanted a house sign putting in it. You don't get paid as a dry stone wall until you get the coping stones on. Well, you didn't then, it's slightly changed now. So I said I will carve the house sign because I want to get paid. I had bills to pay, young family. So I went away, got a piece of stone, got the house name, printed the lettering off on Word, stuck it to the back of like a pizza box or a cereal box or something at the time, it's like a thinner card. Cut it out, marked on a piece of stone, carved it all up, and absolutely Absolutely ruined a set of wood chisels, but I did the job. The job got done, which was good. Then their next door neighbour asked for one, and then local driving instructor passed away. He asked, his family members asked me to do that. Did that, and then fast forward 8 years, I've got staff working for me doing it. I was shipping stuff all around the world. I was carving 6.5 days a week. It was mental, absolutely mental. And then I've gone back full circle. Now I'll just do it as a hobby. So what have we got here? Is anyone who wants to make request on logo? They probably won't know, Tornado Chaser, what the logo project is at the minute, because obviously it's not on the board. So what he's talking about, I've got a piece of stone, what, 3 foot by 18 inches. It was just kicking about, and we decided to carve some logos on it. So on there we've got Mercedes, we've got McLaren, we've got Monster Energy, Facebook, Honda, Burger King, McDonald's, Superman, Puma, Nike, Toyota, Apple, Batman, all sorts. And people have just been shouting out logos, and we just put them on there and carve away. That's what Tornado's Chasing so is saying. So yeah, if there is anybody who wants to request something being carved, shout it up. Let's have a go. First crush. Wow. I can see where you're coming from. Good memories. In honour of your first crush, you should stick us a thumbs up. Never seen Thundercats. It's it might be different for you. Different generation. You've been, I wouldn't say spoiled, because I feel like you've missed out at your age. So you're 14, 15, you've missed out on that quality of Thundercats. To go back and watch it now, you wouldn't have the same thing for you. You've missed out. You're unfortunate there, Tornado Chase, I'm afraid. I mean, you've got some amazing other stuff, but Thundercats is definitely something where you've been unfortunate. 34 thumbs up. Can't believe the amount of thumbs up we've had the last 2 nights. It's incredible. 53. Well, I'm sure it's 53. It was in its 50s, low 50s last night. Incredible. Watch it tomorrow. You might be disappointed if you watch it now. I mean, it's 40 years old. If you were to pick, so the people in the chat now who know what Thundercats is, so Cole, I was going to say, shout out another TV show. But you just now you beat me to it. So, shout, if you were to carve your next favourite TV show from being a kid, or to carve the logo, which one would it be? What we're going for? You're from the UK. Wow, whereabouts in the UK? So Tornado chases my, it's his first time on the moderator job, so he's eager. He's greeting everybody who comes on. Kent. Spent a holiday in Kent. Quite enjoyed it actually. I like Kent. Well, I'm from the Peak District. Do you know the Peak District? Kent also, wow. Power Rangers, I mean, yeah, I mean, love the Power Rangers. I'm not a master, no. So, I used to be classed as a professional stonemason because I did it as a business. It was my full-time job. And then I sold up. I was just telling people I sold up. Long story, but wanted to change. Sold up. I was losing the love for carving when you're forced to do jobs for yourself as a business, and I had staff working with us. It's a hard thing turning a hobby into a business, and it worked. It was so popular, it was crazy, too popular. So when I sold up and I was carving on YouTube one night, somebody said to me, you know, now you don't do this professionally as a job, you're classed now as an amateur stonemason. And I quite like that, and I'm going to take that because it's less pressure than an amateur. It means I can make mistakes, not get judged as much for it. So no, I'm not a master. My actual full-time job, I'm a Peak Park Ranger. Not, my wife calls me a little Power Ranger. Little nickname. I'm missing some comments here. Let me go back quickly. No, I'm not a master. It just happened to be my first time to see your videos. Is the Thundercats. It's my first memory of PJs. Nice. Airwolf, yes, Airwolf. I will have to have a look at that. What am I working on? Thundercats. It's a TV show from when I was a kid. I don't know if you remember it. I'm not sure if you're in the UK. I'm not sure if it went all over. If you have any requests, what was your favourite colour? Power Ranger. Oh, I mean, do you know when the white Power Ranger came out? It was like a big hype up to it. I got extremely excited, but they had the Black Ranger, and then they had red, green. I had a crush on the pink one. I mean, it's a hard choice. Picking your favourite Power Ranger is tricky. If I had to go for one, I'm going red. But it definitely changed. I was saying earlier I had a Megazord, what used to wander around. Well, it fell over a lot of the time actually. And it was on a really short cable, so you could talk to it, so it'd make a noise. Connor's here, nice. Crush on pink. I mean, I think we were meant to. It was like Baby Spice. It's how's Connor? You remember the Power Rangers? Not the Power Rangers. Oh no, bear with me. I'm gonna lose you all on my other one for a little bit. Oh no, I'm gonna lose. I've lost my other device has gone down. It tells me all the chats. which is unfortunate, but it happens. I've still got my other one, so I can keep an eye on that. I'll have to just keep coming back. Do I sell these? Just found a question. Do you sell them, and can you suggest what tornado chaser might help you out there? You might answer that. So if you're wanting to request something, stick it in the chat. Let's have a go. And do I sell them? Depends on what it is. I like to make them and then probably auction them or kind of for charity. I mean, I do sell bits. The next 2 projects are commissioned, so I'm kind of going back on what I'm saying. But yeah, so I sell a couple throughout the year just to help keep the coppers for the channel going up. I am saving up for a new camera and a laptop so I can make better quality videos. So yeah, I do sell a couple. Yeah, so I normally have 2 screens here. I normally have an old one here. Battery. Yeah, well, actually, the mobile data's gone on it, so I can't quite stretch the Wi-Fi down here. There I am. So the mobile data's gone in, and I have loads to send over to, but it's all on this one over here. And I'll lose the stream if I send some over, but it doesn't matter. We're nearly there now, aren't we? So, and I'll keep going back, checking the screen. So my aim is at the beginning of the live stream was to get to 40. So what am I on about? Was to get to 10 thumbs up. We're on 37, 38. If I could get to 40 by the time I finish this, that would be incredible. If you want to help me out, if you like Thundercats, stick a thumbs up on there. That would be amazing. I would be super happy. If you want to make me even more happy and you've enjoyed this live stream and you want to come back some more, we'll be carving all sorts of stuff. And we'll literally carve all sorts of stuff, like Thursday night I'm carving on a piece of 1920s reclaimed Welsh slate. I'm carving a Simple Minds cover, album cover. And then next week I've got to carve the Everton football team logo. What have we got here? Is there a chance that if you don't get the right force of shot, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a chance if I go too much. It's not about force, it's about angle. If I'm too steep and I keep going at it, I only have to hit that really twice at a decent force at that angle, and I break the stone. What I'm doing, it's the angle of the chisel. It'd be very easy to break the piece of stone. And do you know, weirdly, I've always thought if I was to get to the end of here and this piece of stone was to break, that'd probably get me the most views I've ever had, because people love seeing people fail. A good example of that is, so when I was running the business, I would put pictures of all the stuff we'd make. Some of the stone could cost me hundreds of pounds. I'd spend days making it, and I'd chisel away and carve it. It'd get maybe like 100 likes on it on Instagram, which I was happy with. And then one day I put a picture of my thumb with a piece of fiberglass that had come off a grinding wheel going straight through my finger. hanging out the other side, and it went mental. That's what people loved. They love people seeing me with a messed up finger, a piece of fiberglass sticking out of it. So yeah, if this was to break at last minute, it'd probably go viral. Which wouldn't be so bad really, would it? What we got here, nice. It was an amazing logo. It was an amazing TV show, and it just had everything, absolutely everything. Can you remember Captain Planet? So it's a little bit not as old Captain Planet, and I'm not sure if it was just a Cartoon Network show. But me and my group of friends when we were younger, who I'm still friends with most of them now, we all had the rings each, and we used to stand on this patch of grass and we'd look at the elements, send the power down. It's summer Captain Planet who was tackling pollution. We could do with Captain Planet now, actually, I think about it. McDonald's should have listened to Captain Planet in the 80s. They wouldn't have so many problems with turtles and straws sticking out the nostrils. He still is my hero. What was it? He's gonna take pollution down to zero. We need to ring him up. He was ahead of his game, wasn't he? Yeah, that was a theme song. So a guy spent 14 years as a mason's apprentice. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, fair play to him. Round of applause to him. 14-year apprenticeship, but I can believe it. It's to be a master mason working on cathedrals. It takes some when you're learning that craft. You've got to have an eye for it. So I never wanted to be a mason. And I mean, I have done like the gargoyles and the bits of sculpting and fireplaces, and I like lettering. Lettering is the bit I really like, which takes you on to logos. But weirdly, I'm dyslexic, so for me to like doing the lettering is strange really, because you think I'd want to avoid that. I think that'd be the bit I didn't want anything to do with. What I like is the neatness about it. I like the crispness. Should blow up. I mean, that'd be amazing. It's I do have a goal. My goal is 10,000 subscribers. So my daughter set me the challenge when I first started this channel. We agreed on 120. She said 120 subscribers. We agreed on it together because we thought it sounded a nice figure. And then she said within days she changed it. She'd gone. Then she within days she changed it. She said, actually, I've been thinking about it. I got to like 30 subscribers in a day or something, but in that family. She changed it within days. She said, I mean 5,000. You can't be a YouTuber unless you've got 5,000 subscribers. So I was like, all right, so I've been working hard. I was thinking, right, I'm going to prove to her I can do this. So I got to 100, got to 120 first goal, and was like, yeah, I'm happy with this. But I've worked and I've worked and I've worked. Marginal gains and all that. Each video I try and make a little bit different. Been nervous on camera, tried to overcome it. Didn't want to do lives because I was nervous, tried to overcome it. Tried to do some shorts because you've got to do shorts. Had some really good success with shorts, with like one of them 500,000 views on there, and lots of the videos get great views. Can't knock them at all. And then I got to the 5,000 and she changed the goal and said, you need to have 10,000. 10,000 is a respectful number. And I told her she's not changing it again, and I'm not listening if she does. She's like leading me on, but 10,000 is the goal. So if it blows up to 10,000, amazing. Not sure how to join. Did you check it? So I'm just going to have to go back on screen my other one, so I'm going to wobble the camera here though. Awesome, thank you. Did you ever check out all the Chisel Southern Stone sell? Not all of them, quite a lot of them though. We've got a hater. I'm not sure how to join. What, you want to be a subscriber or you want to be a channel member? If you want to be a channel member, it should say join. I'm not sure if Tornado can send you a link. It should say join on there, and you can hit it. It's 99p. If you wanted to become a channel member, that would be incredible. Oh, a member. So, I mean, my wife sent me the challenge of getting a new member. If you want to be a member, I'm going to go back in that house, beaming. So it should say somewhere on there, join. If not, you might have to come out of the live and then find it again if you've subscribed. And there should be somewhere it'll say join or become a member. Somebody in the chat might be able to help you out better because you see a different screen to me. They do sell a lot of different chisels. They sell a lot of the fire hardened stuff. They sell a lot on there. I noticed recently they're selling a lot of these chisels. This shape one. It's these are a fire hardened chisels. Selling a lot of them, and the hammers, like, do you know, like the pink and the yellow ones, there's a lot of them on sale as well. Oh, 10 past 10. Wow, I'm gonna have to get a move on. Trying to think of other TV shows from in that age. We've got Captain Planet. We've got Captain Planet, Thundercats, Super Ted, Space Ghost. Remember Space Ghost? Do you know one what lasted for years, and it's one and I absolutely, it lasted for years as a TV show. Can you remember the Wacky Racers? How much fun was that to watch? So much fun. say Connor. Yeah, Muttley. Oh, it was so good. I used to love the pigeon. Connor, I sent you a message on Instagram. I don't know if you saw it. If you're still on, that is. If you want to sell me one of them pens, I'd love to buy one. I'd love to have one of them. That'd be really cool. Connor turns his own pens on the lathe. They're beautiful. He sent me a picture of them. They are beautiful. I have to move the camera onto, unfortunately. See, I've done what I said earlier. I should have been moving down the size of the chisel here at this point, and the hammer. I'm telling you guys one thing and I'm doing another. Who is it who said about the channel should blow up? If you know the algorithm to get a channel to blow up, please send it me. Yeah, I replied to your photo on Instagram. Love to buy one in pens. It'd be great to have in have around on my desk. So I've had to move that because two reasons. I've got to speed up slightly. I told the wife I'd only be an hour, and that was at like 8:15, and I've been 2. I think that's right. I'll be able to check the time on it. Yeah, I've been a while. 108 minutes. Create shorts. I do create shorts. Every time I do a video, I create a short. And I am happy. I'm not whinging, don't get me wrong. I am happy with how my YouTube channel is growing. I'm definitely not whinging. I do create shorts, so it's I do a lot. I just do a short every time I do a video. I'll make a short. They are nice pens. I'll tell you what's not good for speeding up the carving. My other phone going dead, so I can't see the comments. So I'm leaning backwards. Have we made it to that 40 thumbs up yet? Another question with YouTube while we're on the subject of what is classed as what is classed as a channel blow up? Does it have to get like a certain amount of views or a certain amount of subscribers, or like I heard the word influencer? What's the definition of that? What makes you qualify to be a YouTuber? Does it have to be a full-time job, I wonder? I wonder if you have to have your channel sponsored. Moving down the chisel, I'm going to do it this time. Right on, Black Lion. This is Thundercats. I don't know if you know Thundercats. $40 thumbs up, thank you. So Black Lion, I subscribed to your channel and your friends. Like I said I would. Had a quick look, noticed that you broke the coffee pot. Was that you? Or I can't remember which one it was. Somebody had broke the coffee pot. And so I'm not reading the comments as much tonight, because in the last 10 minutes, because I was only meant to be here for an hour and I've been here over 2, my other device, I've one filming and streaming, and one where I read the comments has gone down. It's too really late in the day to sort it out, because I'm nearly at the end. So any comments I do miss, I apologise because of that. Hopefully Tornado Chase is looking after you all. He's doing a mighty fine job for his first day as a moderator for my channel. I think he might have done it before, he said earlier. I didn't realise that. I should have checked his CV better. But he's doing a grand job. He's enthusiastic. He's 15 and he's from France, and he's been watching the channel for a little time now, so I thought we'd give him the responsibility. And he has his own YouTube channel with video games. So yeah, that's why I'm not answering as many comments, but I will go back and have a look at them, see if there's any I've missed. But if there's anything really important you're asking and I'm not answering it because of the other screen, Tornado Chaser will stick on my email address. Send me a message. You'd be happy with Thundercats as your headstone. Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with that. Forget, who is it who's famous, who's got the headstone what says, "I told you I was poorly"? Spike Milligan, is it? Who is it? Could be Spike Milligan. Someone in the chat might know. Yeah, Spike Milligan. So the only thing I can suggest there, if you can't become a member and you wanted to become a member, unless anybody else can give you advice while I'm carving this last bit, is subscribe to the channel. And when I come off here, there's a community tab, which sometimes I post pictures on and questions and polls, bits like that. I will stick a link on it there. And then you'll be able to click a link straight from there to become a member. That's if nobody else can help you out. It's obviously it's tricky from my end, looking because my screen is different to yours, being the one streaming. But yeah, so as soon as oh, look at that, I've hit the camera. I've been doing so well tonight. So as soon as I come off, within 10-15 minutes it should be on there. And that's for anyone who wants to become a member. So it's 99p. Quickly tell you what the benefits of being on a member are. Get your name in green in the chat, which is always nice. You get early access codes, discount codes. You get early access to discount codes. So there's one going live this week for Evolution Power Tools. I've been demoing one of their sorts and I've been impressed. good source for the money, and you're going to get a massive 35% off with that, which is incredible. 35% off. There's also discount codes for buying chisels and hammers and other bits and bobs coming very soon. I'm in talks with a company about a rubber ring for while I'm carving, so I'm not going to scratch the stone, which is pretty cool. Yeah, lots of other bits going on there. You also get the TheStoneRanger logo next to your name. It might be the coolest bit of the lot. Yeah, and as the channel grows, the membership will become more and more fruitful. So it does say as well that if you are taking up stone carving and you have any questions, you can email me as a member, and I'll answer you as quick as. But I will answer everybody. What I'll always give the priority to them guys. It's a bit of a perk that if they've got any questions about what they're carving, they need any advice on anything, just send me a message, an email, and I'll pick you up as soon as possible for you and help you out. There could be a way, I don't know, something maybe we'll look at in the future, that if anyone really was wanting to learn stone carving and get into it themselves, we could do it. So we could do channel member only live, but I'm a bit reluctant to do that because I like the fact that it's open to everybody, and we're all here together. Don't really want to do that, but if it got to a point where people was really wanting to learn and we were doing a project, we could look at something as an extra rather than it being taken away from everyone else on the community, because I do like the fact that it's open and there's so many of us, and it's nice. I have to move this camera again. I'm reluctant to move it for this time because I'm so close to being finished. 40 thumbs up though. That's amazing. How does a person go about learning to stone carve? Well, you're in the right place because there's 250 videos on the channel about stone carving. Some are solely on learning to stone carve, what chisels you'll need, where to buy them, cheap sets, expensive sets, how to hold the chisel, how to carve, basic stuff, how to carve a house sign with tools you'd find around the house, different stones. You'll see me do different projects. So I would say the first place to start is where you are now. Subscribing to the channel, free of charge. All the information is there for you to watch. And any questions, send it in. So the company, what I supply my chisels, what I use the most, which are these ones, these tungsten tipped Italian chisels, is a company called Southern Stone Limited. There is a discount code on the channel. There is a video with the discount code on. Watch that video. It's 5 minutes long. You don't have to watch it all. I tell everyone this. The discount code is at the end. But I mean, if you're going to do that, just stay on just long enough that YouTube likes it for the algorithm. That's all I'm asking, really. And then you can buy some chisels from them. And they don't just sell chisels, they sell hammers, they'll sell safety gear. They'll even sell you some stone to practice on, some Portland limestone. And I'm working with them at the minute. We're bringing that kit together. And it's the TheStoneRanger Carve Your Own House Sign kit with Southern Stone. So you can have a go. You can buy a kit. It'll have a blank on there. It'll have chisels. It'll have safety specs, and then it'll have a QR code for a link to a video with me showing you how to go about carving. I'll be carving the same piece of stone as a house sign or number. So that'll be coming out soon. It should have been out by now. The prototype is sat in my downstairs cupboard. I just haven't got around to it. So there's that. But if you don't want to buy stone and you want to have a go, I've got another little tip for you. there's another video. So have you used pre-mixed cement before? Do you know, like Tarmac could produce it, where you'd have pre-made mixed cement, you just add water, and you could say like lay 10 bricks or something with it, and people would buy or lay a couple of slabs. Well, I tried that. I had this idea for people who couldn't get hold of stone or couldn't afford it. Stone can be expensive, do it the cheap way. So I used about a quarter of a bag and I made a mould. And I basically just made a mould like this, laid it down flat and mixed it and poured it in. Shook it all around, took all the air bubbles out. Let it set overnight, ideally a couple of days. Marked it on and practiced my stone carving on it. And it worked amazingly well. So there's a video on there for that. That video actually, I think, gets overlooked for people wanting to practice stone carving. I even overlook it myself. I don't mention it enough. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly just go back. Sorry. There's a sculptor on YouTube called, oh, I know who you mean. He's got an amazing amount of subscribers. If I remember correctly, he has some tutorial videos on letter carving, sculpting, etc. He also has online courses, but those aren't free. No, they're not free. I've had many of people come to me and say, there's other people on there. Is he a Polish guy, maybe, I want to say. Always wears overalls. Very slick, clean videos. There's a couple of them. I mean, there's one guy who does it in a vest. It's ripped. That's why I didn't show you my hands. He just makes me look bad. But yeah, but they charge, and they charge a lot. They won't even give you advice. If you send them a message or a comment saying, "Can I have some advice on this?" they charge you for the advice. That's not happening. You ask anything you like and I will give you the answer for free. Yeah, no, we're not charging for that. And yes, you can become a channel member for 99p. I mean, you won't be happy if you know how much that 99p YouTube take from me. It's extortionate, but they're offering a service no one else is. Well, I suppose others are, just not as big. But yeah, that is optional. You don't have to be a channel member for advice. No way. It's just optional. It's we'll do some. So we were talking about it the other night. We're going to do a live stream, but I need to advertise it a little bit more to make sure the guys who wanted to, who were subscribers, were around. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to set up a blank. I'm going to set up 3 identical marked out letters saying L, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways of carving them. The different chisels I'd use, different hammers I'd use, and we'll just have an hour and a half together. And I'll show you how to carve letters, a simple letter, free of charge. The only thing you need to do is hit subscribe. That costs nothing. So if you want to learn how to do it, so if you're up for that, just stick a thumbs up. Just let me know in the chat that you're up for that. If you're wanting to learn. Disclaimer though, I'm going to tell you a disclaimer now, is I'm self-taught. So I'll show you how I've learned over the years. I'm self-taught. I never went and had any lessons or anything. I just went for it. And don't get me wrong, I've watched videos, I've seen bits. A lot of it is just trial and error. But we get there. we've produced something. I'm fairly happy. So we've got a couple of people who are interested. Yeah, just self-taught. It's like I say, I was telling somebody earlier, I don't know if you were on, but my superpower in life is dyslexia. It gives me this ability to be creative with my hands. So yeah, I will teach you how to carve stone on lives, no problem, for free. But I'm teaching you the way I know how to carve stone. I'm not saying I'm going to teach you the same way as a master mason from York Cathedral would teach you. But if you're okay with that, let's do it. I just want to get that out there straight away though. I've always had this, well, not always, in the last 6 months I've had this dream of a few people going live together carving. So if we did ever do it and we were all carving a similar thing, so if we all agreed at some point to carve a certain shape. I did it with Graham. Got a subscriber in Luxembourg who sent me some drawings he did, and I carved them, what he'd sent me over. Incredible, loved it. And I always thought it would be really nice if people around the world were all carving at the same side. Yeah, he's a Thundercats fan. 100% a Thundercats fan. Yeah, so I always thought it'd be really nice if there was a few people around the world and we were carving together live. I do teach carving lessons. I teach to adults, young adults with additional needs, ex-offenders. Taught a few to ex-offenders, and a few corporate groups have been with me, and I've taught them to stone carve. What's the fun of studying, still sing the theme tune? I mean, how many people have tuned in tonight? I'm not sure how many we've had in total. Have tuned in tonight, seeing this is Thundercats, and straight away start singing that theme tune in their head. I don't have the voice of an angel, but if I did, I would sing it. Come for the big hammer. One of the finished lines of the project. I've gone for a bigger chisel, and I've hit the camera. It's always going to happen, isn't it? Don't worry, I don't know. The spider's not going to hurt you. How many hundreds of miles is it from the Peak District in England to where you are in France? We don't need to worry about the spider. I mean, if the spider was the same size as the one out of the Lord of the Rings, then we'd have a problem. And I'd be worried myself, but we're all right. spider's not going to get you. What do we reckon? Permission to panic. Permission granted, yeah. If you're in Devon, I mean, it could make it. I used to know a guy, so near me there's a charcoal yard where they import charcoal from around the world. And I used to know a guy who used to work there. And in the corner of the containers when they used to import, you used to find like spiders and scorpions. And he used to keep them like some deadly stuff, and he used to catch them and keep them in like tanks in his house. Oh God, it was awful. And it was only a matter of time before something went wrong, and he got bitten. He ended up in hospital. He got bitten. Are we happy? Let's let you see. Are we happy with Thundercats? Sticky 170's happy. Yeah, I think they're buying containers full. So I will go round and clean this up. James Hill's happy. Yes, we are. Tornado Chasers happy. Can we got 198 people watching? Everybody's happy. You can see it says little bits I want to tidy up. I'll get in here and get in here. But it's 20 to 11. I best not, eh? Best do that tomorrow. It's so that should. Let me see if I can show you. So someone says shading there. If I change that light, so I've got that V-shaped carving. You see how it changes. Tornado Chaser's not happy. So you can see how I bring that light round. That V-shaped carving changes that. I've been on for a long time. I think we can handle me going to have a cup of tea with my wife. Yeah, so that's unfortunately that's me done. It's I'm gonna hang everything up for the night. I'm done. I'm hot actually. It's surprisingly warm here. So let me show you this. This is what we are. We're going to go back onto this. Yeah, I stream regular. I try and stream once a week. But at the minute I'm doing quite a few, just when I've got a little bit of time here and there. So this is Simple Minds. This is a long way from being finished, but this is next. This will be the next on there. This is a piece of 1920s reclaimed Welsh slate. So that's on there. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all. I'll hit the subscribe button. I'll be back on Wednesday, if not Thursday, or both. It is my wedding anniversary the weekend, so we best not stream then. Thank you. Hopefully, if you want to become a channel member, you might get that sorted out. If not, I'll try and get it. I'll put the link in the community tab in like 10 minutes time, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for all the thumbs up. 43, incredible. 10 short of yesterday, but I mean, I aimed for 10 in total tonight, so 43 is incredible. Yeah, see you soon.